Hey YouTube, this is Siglinmania97 here with the first video of my new used Red Sea Max 34. I believe this is the Red Sea Max D. It's the updated version. It's got the T5s instead of the Power Compact. It's got two 55-watt T5s, 4 LEDs, an updated protein skimmer, which I think I'm going to get rid of, but I'll explain that later on in this video. Right now there's still some sand and algae and stuff that I'm cleaning out. As you can kind of see right there on the back wall, there's a lot of that coralline algae, and this has been sitting out in the air for a little over a week, so it is all dead. And before I add water, I wanted to get most of that off so there's no nitrate spike or ammonia spikes. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. The tank is empty right now. There's still like garbage in there. I'm just going to use the utility knife blade or Stanley knife blade. This actually works very well. It probably would work better if this stuff was still fresh or there was water in the tank, but once you get the right angle going, it works pretty well. This back wall here was pretty much all covered with it, and in half an hour I got all of it total. So I really don't have that much left to do there. I gotta get rid of all this sand, and I'm gonna fill up the tank. I'm gonna fill up the tank, bleach it, have some bleach cycling through it, run all the pumps. Make sure everything's in proper working order, drain it out, fill it up with just plain water, let it go through for a couple hours, drain it out completely, and then get started on setting it up. Right now, as you guys can see, I've got my Instant Ocean reef crystals, reef salt. This is, from what I heard, a very good salt for corals. It's got a little more calcium in it. I'll show you this, guys, the specs. If it says, yeah, no, it doesn't say. It just says it's got extra calcium for SPSs and LPSs. And just tracing, this is pretty good. I heard this is pretty comparable to the Tropic Marin, I believe the brand is. It's a more expensive brand. I was gonna pick that up, but from what I heard, this is just about just as good, and it's about $10, $20 cheaper, and it's a larger bag. So I'm gonna see how that goes. I'm just gonna stick with soft corals and LPSs. I'm gonna stay away from the SPSs. I really don't think the lighting's intense enough on this. So I'm going to talk about the tank a little bit more. Let's push this to the side. It's got the switches for everything. Got the two pumps. It's two separate pumps. Each pump is, I believe, 210 gallons per hour. And then I guess this is the thermometer or just temperature up. I don't know exactly. This is the protein skimmer, and then the lights. There's a built-in fan for the lights that shuts off right away with that. And then got the skimmer compartment here. You can just kind of see it's pretty filthy in there. That's why I'm cleaning it all out and bleaching it. Got the timer controls for the LEDs, I believe, or just to turn the timer on or off. Right now I don't have it on the correct light cycle. I believe it starts up at like 8:30, 9 o'clock ish, and goes to about 6 or 7. So for right now, that should be good. I just want to make sure everything works lighting wise. What else? I did make another video of the 5-gallon Nano explaining what I was going to do with this and that tank, but I'm taking the 5-gallon Nano down, and I'm just going to scrap everything in that. I might keep the Hermits and the turbos, but everything else is just going to be tossed. I'm going to turn that into a sump for this tank, like a sump refugium. because I heard the protein skimmers are horrible on the Red Sea Max series. I'm gonna put a BioCube or Oceanic BioCube protein skimmer in the sump area, and then just do the rest of it as a refugium. Grab some refugium mud, some macroalgae, maybe some live rock, and then hopefully some copepods and stuff like that will grow in there. As you guys can kind of see, you can see all the algae that I've scraped off the glass on the back. When you're doing this, especially on your standard aquariums with seals, not the seamless rounded glass, I would be very careful around the edges of the tank. You don't want to cut that sealant, but for this it should be okay. And I'm only using this on the back part here, because even if I scratch that and there's a little nick in it, that is the filter right there. I mean, this section I want to be a little more careful with, just because that's the electrical compartments back there, so I don't want to crack it or anything, which so far this hasn't done any damage. There's not even any scratches on it, so this is a pretty safe method, I guess. You just want to keep it very flat, just like flush. You don't want it at a steep angle, because that'll cut in a little more. I wouldn't recommend doing it on the front panel, even if you need to. That is kind of bad, and it most likely will scratch. So I'm going to show you guys the proper way to do that. I'm going to open it up here. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I got this, I think that's a Corolla or Hydrocorolla. I believe that's one of the Nano series. It's like 250 gallons per hour. So I should have plenty of flow in here. That's not in its permanent spot. I just wanted to make sure it would stay up, the suction cup would stay up, and all that stuff, and see what the cord would look like, because it kind of goes across, which isn't bad. I'll probably cover that up. Okay, I'll just show you guys this. You just want to scrape it lightly, but apply pressure. Once you get a little groove going, just like moving around until you find a good spot to start. And you just want to go at it like that for a while. This is probably easier if there was water in the tank, but I don't feel like filling it up. Sorry. Just want to scrape it like that. Nothing special here, it's just a simple process. I'm going to finish that up, and I'll make an update video for you guys. This isn't in its permanent location. I've got a stand for it over here. That's not in its permanent spot either. But I'll post another video of this, and tell me what you guys think, what I should do with this tank. Oh, and I've been told, I've gotten different opinions on this, if I should have live sand or sand of any sort in the aquarium. I've heard that for a reef tank it's not the best because of the water flow, and it'll kick it up and all that stuff. And some invertebrates might cover your corals with it. But I've also heard that sand in the aquarium is actually a good thing for fish and invertebrates, and it'll offer bacterial or biological filtration. Sorry. So I want to hear you guys' opinion on that. If you guys have any questions, comments, please feel free to say something. And please rate and subscribe. Thank you for watching. This is Siglamania97 out.